Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Dahna are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Oh?
Right.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Isn't that all Madria's?
So this is where her ship drifted.
Then the one who wrote the letter is...
Alive, but badly wounded. I doubt many of the others have survived.
Let's survey the area. It's you!
Lord Dohalim?
I figured I'd find you here, Kelzelik.
You knew he'd be here?
The handwriting on the note was all too familiar to me.
Did you come all the way out here to mock me, or have you changed your mind about putting me to death?
What if I had?
You have no right. You who abandoned your lordly duties and chose to fraternize with embeddeds of all people! And for what? How could someone as powerful as yourself turn your back upon the crown contest?
Not this again.
I ran from this once, but I must face it now. The crown contest was never for me. I apologize for dragging you along, but I do not regret my choice in the slightest. Listen to me, Kelzelik. People change. They can change given time, and regardless of their race. I know you're a capable man. You could do so much for others if you were so inclined.
Me? Impossible. It's too late for me. Death. Death closes in on me wherever I go.
What?
That's all Matrius!
Is she alive too?
It's dead!
Has this thing become even more ruthless?
There's nothing more fearsome than a wounded beast.
Especially without its master.
Well, I'm not leaving it to its own devices.
It's finished!
Let's do it!
What a relief! Luna Rongo! I'm on a roll
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! I'm on
the
it!
fray!
Severing Wing!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
Hurricane Super Swallow Dance!
Arch Shield!
Mirage Blitz!
In here!
Hurricane Thrust! Shattered! I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am!
First aid! The enemy is going all out! I'm all
Try
stopped up!
harder!
Eat dirt! By the power of the blade! Raging Storm! Alright!
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge!
You require
Go away! Try harder! Armor won't save you!
Lightning condemned!
Wind! Thunder of devastation! Breaking doesn't!
Holy
It's
Land!
on!
A chain
Good
between
bird!
heaven and earth! First aid! A wailing
Do
damage
it!
of lightning!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
There!
Would you come with us? We can take you someplace safe.
To where? Where could I possibly be safe from that?
What are you talking about? We already took care of the monster.
No! Death is immortal by its very nature. Even now it haunts me. It hounds me. The Silver Death curses me incessantly with its many faces, many voices. Don't follow me. Leave me be. Leave me alone! Ah!
What's happened to him?
Whatever it is, it seems we have read the situation wrong.
He spoke of a silver death. Do you think he could be referring to the people back in Vicent that he hollowed?
He did so at Almadria's urging. I'm sure that somewhere deep down, he felt guilt and remorse for what he did. It was easy to blame it all on Almadria while she was alive. But now that she's gone, he has no one left but himself to blame for his own misdeeds. He's alone with his guilt on this island.
But it sounds like he lacked the mental fortitude to endure it.
Makes sense. Sounds like just desserts to me.
Almadria's monsters had nothing to do with it then.
So he was a Renin, yet he regretted his part in the Dahnan's persecution. And now he's beyond help.
Should we really just wash our hands of him, though?
To be honest, it seems like he's punished himself far more than any punishment we could hope to mete out. Dohalim.
If I hadn't met all of you, No, even after that. If I hadn't accompanied you on this journey, it's entirely possible that might have been me.
But you did. You're here with us now. And you didn't stumble upon redemption, Dohalim. This is the path you chose for yourself.
Yes, I suppose it is.
This is such a beautiful island.
Yet it's just as full of Zoobles as everywhere else on Dahna.
The fact there appears suggests people must have come here in the past, though.
The reason they're gone is simple. The Renans put all of the Dahnans to work on the crown contest after they conquered the planet.
So there would have been nobody left to enjoy the view here after the Great Conquest. Once this whole thing is over, we'll have to all come back here together so we can appreciate it. Did I say something weird?
No, I was just impressed you came up with such a good idea for once.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why. Woo! Night, everyone. Another day, another Gald.
Oh, hoo hoo hoo. Hoo, hoo hoo hoo. Ho! 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 Ho!
This shall be a feast for the senses.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
What a wonderful treasure this is.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh.
What a wonderful treasure this is.
I sense a strange power from this.
like we've assembled every single owl in Dahna.
You know, looking at them all, I think we very well may have. Talk about a spectacular sight.
Yeah. His Majesty and Her Majesty both seem pleased as well.
When she's all alone, her thoughts drift to sad places. I did all this so that she could have lots of friends and live happily ever after.
Hey, I get a little grumpy sometimes.
I'm interpreting for the owls, not talking about you.
Well, at least Hootle isn't alone anymore, right?
Right. Hey, Hootle? Huh? Hootle, I think you should stay. If you keep traveling with us, it's going to be constant fighting, and you'll be put in a lot more danger. But this is a safe place, filled with lots of friends for you. Plus, you can learn lots of new stuff with friends. Just like all the new things I've gotten to learn since I met Alphen and everyone else. All I could teach you is to jump from twig to twig. But now look at you. You're soaring to new heights. You can go wherever you want on your own now. So, stay here and be with your friends, okay?
Are you sure about this?
Hey, I didn't mean for you to.
It's okay. I made up my mind. We stuck with each other for as long as we did because we had no one else to depend on. Now, it's for the best we stay among our own kind. Take care of yourself, Hootle. Hootle? Hootle, no! Your friends are that way! Why can't you understand?
I think he's trying to say, I don't abandon my friends.
Huh?
Hootle has his own wings. If he wanted to leave, he could have left whenever he wanted to.
He can come back to this place whenever he wants to. But right now, what he wants is to be with you.
It's true that his own kind is here, and he knows that. But he won't know if you'll always be around, Rinwell.
But, I mean...
I think he's asking you whether you really want him to go.
No! Of course I don't really want him to go! Hootle's the only family I have left!
Then it's settled.
Hootle has a place to go home to whenever he wants, and that'll never change things between you.
Are you sure about this, Hootle?
Take care of our friend.
I pray your journey is a safe one.
Okay, enough already.
Thank you. Try to be nice to one another, Your Majesties.
Well, what's the answer?
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we'll both take care of each other.
I meant the owl's answer.
Let's go, Hootle!
Cyslodia. realm of frost, snows, and colder souls.
Did something terrible happen to you here?
Isn't he just saying he's cold?
Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Mind if I join you, Law?
So, how's it been going?
How's what been going?
Come on, man. You know what I mean. How have things been with you and Shion?
I had a feeling it was about that. Well, what about things on your end?
No, we're not talking about me. I'd rather hear about you.
I don't really have anything to share on that front.
Don't be like that. You think I can't tell something's been going on?
Look, I'm not the type to go blabbing about that kind of stuff.
Give me a break. Don't keep secrets from me just because you're a little old.
I'm not that old.
I don't know, man. Lately it seems like you start wheezing as soon as we get into a fight.
That's some pretty big talk. You really want to try your luck with me? What were we talking about before?
It was... well, it doesn't really matter now.
What's wrong? Did I hit your head too hard?
No, man, you don't get it. You're really something, Alphen.
What do you mean?
Just you. How you always indulge me and help me work through my jumbled thoughts.
Do I?
Yeah, I always feel better after being with you. Even duking it out just now helped.
There you go again, making me out to be better than I really am.
I'm not making you out to be anything. You can't stop me from admiring you, Alphen.
You've got strange taste then.
I'm fine with that. I hope someday I can be there to lift you up, too.
I don't plan on getting quite that old anytime soon.
We should go again sometime.
We should. I look forward to it.
See you guys tomorrow.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Eating is one of your great passions.
What? No, it's not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
That's suspicious.
Hey!
Got it.
All right!
What is this place?
There's a hot spring here! So I built up a little shack around it. What do you say? Want to take a dip?
What's a hot spring?
It is a place where hot water reaches the surface from underground. It's nature's very own open-air bath.
Oh, it's a bath. Then count me out. That sounds like a chore.
Think of it like soaking in a giant bathtub, all while appreciating nature's splendor. Don't you want to ease your sore muscles?
I say we go for it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You mean together?
What? Of course not. We'll go first, you men after.
I think not. No one takes the first bath from me.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay. Let's settle this fair and square with rock, paper, scissors.
House Ilkaris will never be bested.
Okay, Hot Spring, here we come.
Oh, now you're on board.
You're not undressing, Dohalim?
Hmm? Oh, yes. I'm used to having an attendant handle such things. Could I trouble you to undress me?
Us? No way! Why the hell am I doing this?
Lift your leg, would you, Dohalim?
Thank you.
Ah! You really do have knickers!
This does feel kind of nice.
It was certainly worth the trip.
I feel more tired than ever, though. Dohalim? What was that for?
Hmm? Oh, it's to have the servant man bring me a drink, of course.
Is drowning other guests allowed in this place?
This is nice. Still, it's a little lukewarm.
The temperature? I find it just right.
If anything, it's too hot.
Really? It's not hot enough for me. Be right back. I'm gonna borrow the blazing sword from Shion.
Man, he's gotta be joking.
Shion, I need a favor.
Alphen, you're...
Hmm? What? But I...
That was a fine bath indeed.
Yeah, we should do that again sometime.
Some walls are better left standing.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Looks like we're up.
Oh, I can't wait.
No peeking, okay?
Ha! You wish.
Take all the time you like.
feel alive again.
This from the youngest of us.
Really, though, this is nice. I never imagined I'd get to have a group bath with you girls.
Gosh, Xion, your skin's so flawless. How do you do it?
You must tell us your secret.
Oh, thanks, girls.
It looks so silky smooth. I want to reach out and touch it.
Hey, hands off, remember?
You're so muscular, Kisara.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Rinwell.
Law.
What?
There are some walls that boys are meant to surmount.
Right.
Only by surmounting said walls does a boy become a man. And as it so happens, I can assist with that. Are you game?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Alphen! This is an important rite of manhood, right?
If you say so.
A man of principles.
That's not a bad thing.
You wouldn't deny me the chance to be a man, would you?
Indeed. You wouldn't take away the opportunity for a young person to flourish, would you?
Alphen's pretty cool, but he can be kinda dense sometimes.
Well, he went a while not feeling any pain.
You can't deny you're a match, Xion.
Yeah, totally.
What was that for, Rinwell?
The dirty-minded devils, that's what.
What? Alphen! What happened to you all?
I had no part in any of it. You've got to believe me.
That was a fantastic bath.
Yes, we should all come back sometime.
Us too. Please.
I suppose some walls are better left unmounted.
Yeah.
Halim Pancakes!
Huh?
Filled with equal parts compassion and passion, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of the munchies. Delectable, ineffable Dohalim Pancakes! Get 'em while they're hot!
That's quite the sales pitch.
This is all new to me as well, I assure you.
Why, if it isn't Lord Dohalim himself! Care for a pancake, my lord?
Might as well have some while we're here.
Indeed. However, I'm not sure how I feel about eating my own visage in front of the populace.
At least let me show you how to make them! I'll also teach you the most important part, how to draw Lord Dohalim.
Oh, this sounds like pure gold. I'm game.
Hey, we should make some pancakes right now.
They were drawing Dohalim's face back there. That seems like a handy trick to keep in your back pocket.
The recipe's light on ingredients, and a little extra work could bring the flavor right out.
Great, then let's make some together. Our very own personalized pancakes.
Sure, I got this.
You're out, Alphen. I don't need spicy pancakes. You're out too, Kisara. You'd win easily.
Win what? Is it a competition?
Yes! A contest between me, Shion, and Dohalim.
Wait, what? I'm more of an eating specialist?
You can say that again.
I accept any and all challenges.
Great. Then I'll be the judge.
I can gather the ingredients.
Okay, then it's on!
Hey, what about me?
Maybe we'll have some luck finding what we need at the farm. Right. Thanks. Oh!
Whoa!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to find out once and for all whose pancakes reign supreme.
I guess he's emceeing now.
Let's hear some thoughts from Kisara, our judge.
Indeed. This is a highly eclectic group of competitors. I look forward to seeing what they produce for us today.
Expectations sure are running high. Ah, and here comes Shion with her entry.
I applied all of my know-how to this, and put extra care into the visual presentation.
Well, that's bold.
Nothing wrong with Shion holding her head high. Let's see how it tastes. What?
I mixed in some candy that tingles the tongue.
Oh, I see. It's creative. I'll give it that. But it's quite, a mouthful, as it were. It might be too sweet.
Well, I should hope so. I put in as much food and sugar as I could. It should provide 3 days' worth of nourishment.
3 days worth?
Our judge has been left stunned.
And not in a good way.
Now it's time for the Lord himself.
Here is what I made.
What the?
Dohalim pancakes!
I can't believe he actually did the art.
Go on, relish my crowning achievement to your heart's content.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Not even a moment's pause.
Dohalim, there's some strange liquid leaking out of this.
Indeed, I gathered delicacies the world over and packed them all in. That's what makes my masterpiece so good. Pancakes are overrated anyways.
And you're out.
Defeat.
And just like that, his lordship is disqualified.
What do I do? I just made regular old pancakes. They're both just so eccentric. And mine is so... How am I supposed to follow their acts?
Rinwell, you're up.
Okay, I'm coming. Just putting on some finishing touches. Woo! Oh, Oodle. Ah! Your face! Whew. Are you sure? Well, okay. I'll never forget you, Hoodle. Yeah!
Huh?
Okay, made it. Here you go.
Oh no, you didn't. Never mind. Let's see what Judge Kisara thinks.
Let's see. It's nice and soft around the edges, and yet there's a hoodle face firmly imprinted in the middle. The contrast of fluffiness and firmness is simply fascinating. And there's a sweet texture that's nicely offset by the jam's tartness. That, and it's the strangest thing, it gives me this odd sense of ardor and conviction. I give this a perfect winning score.
Rinwell takes the title!
Looks like you reign supreme over Pancakedom.
I don't understand. I thought I'd gotten the look and taste perfect. What could I have done wrong? Huh? Where's Kisara?
She took off running to burn off the food she ate.
I may have done her a disservice. I guess I was only thinking about what I personally would want to eat.
You know, these other ones are actually pretty good. I could go for more of this texture and salty sweetness.
I agree. Still, they pale next to Rinwell's pancakes.
Yeah, no question there.
In fact, I would love to partake in them again sometime. Whatever gave it such a fright?
Don't worry about it. I'll draw all of your faces next time.
I can't wait.
You just draw them, right?
Right.
Saxleo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held?
Shh. Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this.
Oh.
Just great.
Cheers!
Cheers!
What? Nice try, you two. Better luck next time.
Never. Why?
Wait. Something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I... Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. Oh, I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either. There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Feeling better now, Shion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Okay, whose turn is it to cook today?
Nice try, Law. We all know it's your turn.
Damn, was I that obvious? All right, guess I'll get to it.
Wait, before you get started. Remember when the three of us fixed Pancakes back on the farm?
I remember how weirdly proud you were of yours.
Wait, don't tell me you want a rematch.
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just, I've been thinking about something ever since that day. I used every trick in the book to make the perfect pancake, and yet...
You're wondering why you lost, right?
Pretty sure it's because you pumped Isara here with enough sugar to give a Zoogle a...
Anyways, I've come up with a recipe, and was hoping you guys could taste them and tell me what you think.
All right. I'm up for round 2. Challenge accepted.
Wait, are we all doing this?
Come on. Shion's clearly put a lot of work into this. I'm sure they'll be great. Right, everyone?
Thanks. Okay, wait here. I'll have them fixed up in just a few moments. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Here are your pancakes.
I can't wait. Let's see how they taste. Damn. The way these spices jump about in your mouth, you'd think they'd cancel each other out, but somehow they work brilliantly.
They're so sweet, I feel like they'll melt in my mouth. Every bite makes me feel like I'm in heaven.
Holy crap! These are so rich, just the way I like them! I can't stop stuffing them in my face!
You chose the perfect ingredients and heated them just enough to bring out their flavor. Amazing!
The presentation is simply exquisite, and they have such a pure, refined taste to them as well.
They're perfect!
Shion, these pancakes are amazing.
Really? I'm so glad they turned out well.
Although, don't we all seem to have different impressions of how they actually taste?
You're right. It's like everyone was eating something completely different.
Here, let me take a bite of yours, Alphen.
It's true. I fine-tuned them to suit each person's unique tastes.
You did that for everyone's pancakes? That must have been a lot of extra work.
It was, but I learned something important in doing so. You see, I was so focused on trying to make something that I thought would please people that I forgot to consider who I was actually serving. Here, water!
Thanks, Renwell. I thought I was a goner.
What's important as a cook isn't what I want people to feel about my food. It's about accommodating what they're looking for in a meal.
Well said, Xion. I'm so proud of you for figuring that out. No recipe is complete without love and care for whoever's eating it. Those alone make a dish taste better than any spice could.
So one might say that what makes a meal are both those who prepare it and those who eat it, rather than the food alone. How insightful.
You've grown so much as a cook, Xion. I have nothing left to teach you.
Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you so much.
We did a lot today, didn't we, Hoodle?
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. So, Kisara, once this fight is all over, I'm guessing you plan on heading back to Vicente?
Yeah. I've seen and learned so much traveling Dahna with you all. I want to see those lessons applied back home. Hopefully I can use that knowledge to help reform Menancia even further, so it can be a model to other realms. What about you, Alphen? What's your plan?
That's a good question. I think I would be happy just to be able to put my fighting days behind me and live a calmer, more peaceful life. Granted, all I've ever known is how to swing a sword. I'm not sure that switch will be so easy. Still, as long as I have somewhere to come home to, somewhere with a roof and 4 walls without any holes in them, that'll be good enough for me. It would be a home with enough food to make sure I don't go hungry, and a warm bed at night so I don't freeze. It wouldn't have to be anything fancy.
You've always been modest like that. But you're forgetting something else that makes a home. Family. What if you and Xion...
I'd hate to make this conversation all about me. Is there anything you want for yourself once things are over?
For myself? I've never really thought about it. Well, there is one thing I can think of. I don't know if I should say it, though.
Yeah?
I want a fishing pond.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while now. I love fishing, but it's always been such a process to actually do. You always have to make all these preparations before you go out and fish. It'd be nice to have a place I could visit without that hassle. Dig a pond, fill it with water, and get some fish for it. If I could do that, I wouldn't have to worry about Zeugles, and everyone could use it.
You really do love fishing if you're even thinking of ways to help other people enjoy it.
I do. Just don't tell him I said any of this, okay?
Him? You mean Dohalim? True. If he caught wind of it, it might turn into a way bigger project than it really needs to be.
Not only that, he's still determined to make Vicente's residents happy. But personally, I feel his power would be better put to use elsewhere. So if I ever get around to making my fishing pond, I'd rather do it on my own.
Well, if you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't know my lures from my rods, but I can definitely help with any manual labor you need.
That's sweet of you to offer. I think I'll take you up on that. And then, with the fish I catch there, I could treat everyone to special home-cooked dinners. I'm getting excited already just thinking about it. I suppose I never realized until this conversation that I had any dreams like that for myself. Thank you, Alphen. I need your help in order to make my ideals a reality, Alphen. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.